Today I'm driving a 2025 Ford Explorer in the ST trim. I'm driving around all week and I got some thoughts. Hey, it's Tim, pickup truck plus SUV talk. Let's talk about this Ford Explorer. We'll do an exterior walk around, interior talk, some features of it I really like. Talked about the driving performance or sometimes lack of it. Tell you things I like, dislike. We'll do the whole gambit. HF footage 2 in the dark. I went out early this morning for you. Yes, I did. So let's go ahead and go down the road and I'll get out here and do an exterior and interior. We'll talk more about this Ford Explorer in the ST trim. Okay, this is the exterior of the new Ford Explorer and the ST trim. We see some changes to the grille. We have Explorer spelled out across the hood. We have the Ford oval. We have ST there. No, it's special. We'll show you some stuff at night as well. It really shows off the ST as being special. It's got a sleek look, even for a 3-row SUV. It doesn't look that big on the outside. I really like. This is the carbonized gray exterior color. Here's our wheels and tires, and we have the red brake pads, the calipers that tell us we are going to drive sportively fast. These are Pirelli tires. I'll have more to say about these Pirelli Scorpion tires. I had these same tires in my F-150 I had. Smooth tires, but just not as aggressive off-road as maybe I'd like. These have the black mirror caps here. We have body color matched door handles, boom, boom. With the touch, I just locked it and unlocked it there. I have some roof rails in this model. Come on the sides, we can see a little dirt left over from my hunting escapade. I did clean it. We have one piece of glass there. Really creates a really nice look with that one piece of glass wrapped around. Yeah, it's multiple pieces, but the styling of it. Stay with me, folks. As we come around the back, we have the Explorer spelled out there. I have the tow hitch. I have the quad exhaust and ST badging there as well. So we'll pop this, which is going to be right here, but you know it's an Explorer. We'll pop that. And here's our rear area. I have some more shared nighttime with this, showing the lighting back here. But I've carried a bunch of stuff back here, and yeah, sorry for the detailer, but had a lot of hunting gear fit back there. It's really, really impressive how much you can fit in the cargo area. It's actually quite nice. Okay, let's check out the second row on the inside. Okay, so second row seats. My son's been sitting back here. Yes, the Ford ding is giving me, hey, you stepped outside with a key or something here, buddy. Let me see. Oh, that folds forward like that. That pops up. I see it on a track. I wanted to move that back a little bit. That happens when you film live in person. It's back here. There we go. Now I get some leg room. So I have a manual adjustment there. That folds that up to second row. I have a walk-in area for third row if you want to get back there, which I don't. Here's our styling here. Little chrome, little styling. Yeah. This has got a nice kind of finish to it. It's not plastic. It is plastic, but just has a nice kind of textured feel to it. And we have a little bit of sunshade for those kids and things. Second row, keep the sun out of their face. Hop in here. I have a good grab handle here as well. And yeah, I like getting in with that grab handle. I don't know. Make a big deal about small little things. Heated seats in the second row. There's my controllers. I have there's some vents in the floor apparently. Or actually, oh, they're up here too. I have some vents up there as well. So I have USBs back there, and I have these seats. This is an Onyx interior. These seats are interesting. They're like leather with a cloth inserts, I would say. Yeah, I like them. And then we'll flip it around, and I'll show you. I got pretty good amount of headroom. I'm 5'7", 5'8" with my boots on. And yeah, good amount of headroom back here. So let's move to the front and talk more about that. Let me press my camera button. Fancy. Look at that, flip that around. Woohoo! All right, let's get out the front door. All right. We have Ford Performance on the sill plate. Quite a bit dirty down there, which I apologize to the detailer about, but I had my boots on this week. So there's our styling there in the door. We also have the door controls up in here, which is kind of nice. It kind of, it doesn't come out so much. It's like all together, and I've appreciated that. I like having the door locks up higher than the controls here. These mirrors do fold in. See? I'm not lying. They do fold in. B&O here, which is like a blue jean material, feels like. Some styling there. There's our controls for the lights and pop the rear hatch. I have the cruise control controls here. I have the controls here for up there. I have a road grader right there. I can close that with that button, and there's my trip and stuff. I can press the menu and go through different things I want to for this vehicle. Okay, and these little lights flashing in your face, sorry about that. That is the safety controls for driver awareness. Checking my eyeballs, make sure I'm paying attention. Here we go. We are on the Oregon Trail, by the way, if you didn't know. This is the Oregon Trail. And we have controls here. You can do ambient lighting. I'll talk more about that at night, and vehicle status, that kind of stuff. And then we have a whole bunch of apps here. You even can play games while you're sitting waiting for your kids from soccer, which I may or may not have done a handful of times. There's a wireless charger here. I really actually like the setup. Put my glasses there, which is probably the wrong thing, because I'd like to put my wallet up there. So I can fit my wallet and my phone up there and keep my pockets empty. I like to drive my pockets empty if I can talk today, for whatever reason. There's a volume knob, and then this control over here is the hold button for stop and go traffic or hill descent kind of stuff. We have cameras, we have traction control, parking, the auto start stop feature. Turn that on or off. I can press this button here, and this pops open. I have a little storage down in there and some USB, so quite a bit of storage down there. Hide some stuff. I have the drive, the transmission, which I've gotten used to. Turning the dial, I've gotten used to this. And then we have different drive modes, which I can press. I can turn that dial. I think it changes. Oh, yeah, it changes up here. We have normal. It's kind of like a cityscape going on there. We have the slippery, rainy conditions. We have the trail, for light off-roading. I never actually used trail. I just kind of drove. I tend to forget about drive modes. I forget about drive modes half the time. I just drive. And then back here we have sport mode for spirited on-road driving. And then we have the tow haul mode. So if you're going to tow. So that's a cool graphic. Towing and heavy payload. Interesting graphic. Turn back normal. So that's your screen there. Your controls here are HVAC. They just press button, turn on the heated seats and cool seats or auto seats or heated steering wheel. All right there. There's our controls here. Oh, sunglass holder up there. Oh, I forgot about that. So that goes up there and closes. Lighting controls there, and So that's the rest of the interior on that dash, goes across like that, and Explorer spelled out there. And then we also have a little Explorer right there on the windshield. So we're doing it fancy style. Fancy. Yes. Explorer everywhere. So overall, the seat's really comfortable. I will say this: they're comfortable, and there's times they're not really comfortable. I don't know what my butt cheek moves a little bit. Jill did a road trip with this, and she knows the same thing. So I don't know. Maybe they just got to build these seats a little bit more, break them in. Who knows? But I've spent a lot of time sitting in it. But spent a lot of time driving it. You had put about $40 in gas in this. Drove it so much. So I've been spending a lot of time with it, and it's been pretty comfortable. Overall. But let's go ahead and get back to the road and nighttime stuff. So we have nighttime, we'll do the road driving, wrap up my thoughts on this 2025 Ford Explorer. That is $57,100. That's price all in. There aren't really no options on this. Nothing really there. So $57,100 for the ST. I did look up, and it starts at like $40,000. So I'm not too much off the base price when you think about all the trims they have in this model. Yeah, that's close-ish. Okay, let's check out this Ford Explorer at night. I can't get the welcome graphics coming up. They say Explorer over here. It's pretty cool. So I'll see if I can't get that later on today or something. But the thing I want to show off is the ambient lighting in the cabin. Kind of surprised me. I didn't really realize I was going to get ambient lighting in this model, but you see it's pretty well lit up. And then this is the nighttime mode, and you can go here on this side. If I can show you this. There we go. Come here, camera. It's not behaving this morning, but you go vehicle, and you go ambient lighting. You can choose different lighting colors. See it up there, and you can see the ambient lighting settings as far as where it's lighting up. There. So, yeah. So that's just kind of a neat touch on this. So these are the regular headlights. There we go. Well, move the camera manually here. Regular headlights. And then I have auto high beams in this model. And then this, that blinking light, that's just the driver assistance features reading my eyeballs. So it's not on your screen. But we have those regular lights. I'll let this car go by. We'll talk more about those headlights. Of course, timing is everything. And then there's our lighting up there, too. So pretty well lit up in the cabin. And it is kind of cool with that ambient lighting in just a Ford Explorer model. Typically that's been for higher luxury models, but it's just nice. Yeah, nice. How many times can I say nice? Oh, and this is the controls, HVAC controls. There's your heated steering wheel, auto seats, cooled seats, and heated seats. And I'm turning the heat on, so hopefully I can still hear you guys. But these are the brights, these are the normal. And then what's cool is as the automatic high beams work, it'll slowly and gradually increase the brights and take them back down, so it's not such a sharp contrast. And so it's just kind of nice. It's just one of those nice things. And then one thing I noticed is when you turn to the right, I may have to have it drive to do this, but if you turn to the right, it does have those little light features. So see that light pick up over there? And I turn back and it goes away. So as you turn, it lights up stuff, which is really handy. I was driving at night off-road a little bit to go do some deer hunting, and it was nice to be able to see that around as I drove into the spot. So let's go ahead and hop out real fast, and we'll talk to you more about the lighting in this Ford Explorer. It's gonna be cold. We're gonna do this fast. So here's your front headlights, the little LED light, daytime running light on top of that. Lights there. Lights there. And people always think I'm an idiot doing this at like 5 in the morning, but yeah, that's just when I like to do it. So we'll come over here. Here's your rear lamps. It does have a nice kind of finish to it. Doesn't go all the way across the head with the taillights, which I'm okay with. There's been a trend to make this bar like one single bar, and it's fine. But lots of lighting back here. One of the things I noticed is when you do pop this trunk at night, if I can do it, let's see, do I need a key with me? Yep, maybe. Let's go grab the key. Gosh darn, all these cars are different. But open this up, and there's how well lit the cabin is. It is really well lit. A lot of times in vehicles running, they let you open the headlights up, open the tailgate up. Oh, one thing I want to show you was, boom, ST. I guess I gotta go like this to see it. I've seen a lot of puddle lamps over the years. Usually it's the company's logo. I just think that's kind of cool. It's just a little unique thing there. So we'll, okay, unlocked it. Okay. This back here, I think, is very well lit for a rear cargo area. Lights there. You can see, I can see some stuff as far as lighting, and see what I have back there. And I have a long object here. It's actually a rifle. So rifle fits right across the back. I had a lot of stuff back here. I didn't even use the drawer. I used it all for storage, and it does hold quite a bit of weight. Or quite a bit of stuff. And then this comes down, and there it is. So that is the Ford Explorer at night with the ST on the ground. It disappears naturally when I want to show it on camera. Oh, look. It's there again. All right, let's get back to this review. Okay, on the road here with the Ford Explorer, I say ST trim quite often in this video, and the reason I do that is that I think it makes a big difference. This has got the 3-liter V6 twin turbocharged EcoBoost engine, plenty of performance, 10-speed automatic transmission. I've had no shifting issues. It's been smooth, it's been good. The issue I've had with it is if the roads aren't completely perfect, it feels kind of rough. Even my teenage son, who's 15, says, "Dad, they call this an Explorer, but it doesn't ride that well." And even he noticed, which that's, if you know teenage boys, that's a huge thing. I think it's because ST trim. I think it's because of these tires. And I can tell you, I've done some dirt roads quite a bit with this thing when I was using it this week to deer hunt. And yeah, it's not a fan of that. So I think in the city environment in LA, Atlanta, places, maybe not Detroit, obvious reasons, the roads are worse in the world, I think it does really well. I think it's gonna be smooth, it's gonna be the powerful, it's gonna be what we expect. I just would not do an ST trim in my area. I'd probably want a bulkier tire, I'd want more, capability. I just feel like the vibrations I'm getting can't be because it's Ford Explorer. It's unibody construction. It should ride better than this. I just think it's probably the ST trim and the performance aspect of that. So, depending on where you live, I think it makes a difference what Ford Explorer you get. And yeah, just keep that in mind. Fuel economy has been about 21 on average. It idles really quietly. It's smooth power delivery. I don't have to wait for the turbos kick in. It handles like you would imagine a 3-row SUV. no concerns there. Visibility is really good. Even sitting, feels like you're sitting in a weird kind of spot with the way the seats are and stuff, but even not, and I don't have the drop down like you do the F-150 has, but I think overall I have good visibility, comfortable driving experience. The road vibrations are the only thing I really kind of nitpick, because there's one time I went to one of my hunting spots, and literally I didn't want to drive this over there because it was hitting the vibrations so hard. But in many other circumstances, or roads in my area, I should say more accurately, and many other roads in my area, it rode just fine. It just, in a few spots, it just didn't seem like it rode that well, and I wanted a little bit better. And it's interesting, I had an Infiniti QX60 last week, driving the same road, and that muted the road vibrations. This amplified them, and it made it a little bit louder too, with all those vibrations and things. Just rough riding, I would say that, clarify that. So there you go, there's my thoughts on this 2025 Ford Explorer ST. For more, check out videos over here, website down below as well, pickuptrucktalk.com. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.